Hello, this is Julia and
Oliver
from Germany, and we're here because we love Buffy and Angel, and we looked every episode since the start, and so it's totally necessary to come here.
I'm Lucy, this is Becky, and we're here because we want to meet David.
This is a David Boreanaz event, European event. David's just coming in at the moment. His helicopter's just come in from London, where he's been staying. Sunny day in Brighton. He flies himself, I'm not sure if you know, but he's done a little bit himself, I'm sure. So it's going to get a little bit noisy here now, and then we're going to get the limousine. You guys who are standing in front of the venue, obviously if you've been there, you'll see what's going on. But let me go and see David now, and we'll catch you up. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure for the first time in Europe to welcome David Boreanaz!
We've had a great day. This is our first Geek Fest. We've had a brilliant time. We've only seen Angel, and he was really, really lovely. He was very polite, and very cheeky, very sweet, and we've, enjoyed it.
We're getting things signed for our children. Yes. Our Watcher's Guide, their Watcher's Guide. Yeah. We're very excited.
I really enjoyed the day. It was not too bad at all. I met Kristine Sutherland. She was really nice person to meet. Brendon was sitting in Q4 now. I'm really looking forward to meeting him. On the whole, it's been a really top day. Thanks.
I'm glad I queued up quite a few hours and travelled quite a few hours to get here. It's all worth it.
He is worth it.
He is gorgeous.
Just wish we could have a chat.
Yes, we'll give him a kiss.
Yeah.
We'll just actually touch him.
So you obviously started Angel a few years ago now, and are you still enjoying it as much as you clearly were when you first started, and clearly as you are?
It was definitely different when I started on Buffy. I was a reoccurring character, and it wasn't. I was just happy to be working, and the people that were on the show just embraced everything, and it was great to be a part of something that was new and unique with a show like Buffy. Joss was pretty much just such a creator and an inspiration, and it just took something and made it unbelievably strong with a female character who wouldn't take any crap from anybody. And I was fortunate to have a character that developed alongside with Buffy, and fortunate to get my own show out of that. And so there were two different universes, and starting the Angel series for me was a departure and starting something new and unique, and it's been great ever since. The writers have allowed me to expand him and express him differently every season, and kept him challenging. And he's an older character. There's a lot of personalities to him that I think are still coming out. So as long as that's happening, I enjoy playing him and diving into his psyche.
If you could choose any other character to be an angel, what would you be in Buffy?
Well, I think Anthony did a great job in Buffy. I really thought Rupert was great, and working with him was fantastic. Early on, he just taught me a lot as a person, as an actor. I think his character is really deep and cool.
So you'd like to take control of Buffy in that way then?
Well, it seems like in Hollywood you have to date an older woman in order to find Rich. No.
I'm older than you.
Crazy questions. It's nuts. I feel like I'm on the couch here. I'm open and vulnerable now.
When you drink blood on the Angel series, what are you actually drinking?
Actually, it's a cup. They created this cup. So it's like a spill cup. Looks like there's stuff coming out, but there actually isn't. So I didn't know that, right? So it's actually just air. Tastes good though. No, but they have like a thick syrup they use sometimes.
My question was that recently in a UK sci-fi mag with an interview, it said that you were going to be directing a full episode next season. I think they said episode 7, and it was after trying your hand at doing several scenes from last season. Can you tell us which scenes you directed last season, and if that's true that it's episode 7 for next?
It's going to be episode 10. It's been changed, and the scenes I did last season were did some swooping crane shots. It's tough for me sometimes to remember the specific episodes because they happen so fast. I think they may have been like 3 or 4 scenes I just directed. It must have been episode 18 of last season. Somewhere in around there was a lobby shot with the woman who came back with the bad face and she melted or something.
Yeah.
Gina Torres. Okay, she came out on the balcony and did her speech, and I did that sequence of setups.
So how are you going to fit it in? Is it going to be an Angel Light episode 10? How are you going to fit that in?
Well, it's I don't know how light it will be, but I'll just go back and forth. For me, it'll be a huge learning experience, and the opportunities very welcomed, and I'm going to enjoy it and just kind of really get my wet feet in that area, because it's a tough show to keep the pace and the rhythm and understanding characters, but I think after 4 seasons I can understand that, so see what happens.
If the producers went mad and turned around to me and said, you can write any episode you want, Angel can go in whatever direction, no limitation on budget, the only limitation is it has to be in the Buffyverse, so Willow can't make a spell to enable Angel to sunbathe in the Caribbean for 2 weeks. Where would you take Angel?
Ireland? I'd probably go up and down. I'd go to Dublin and probably I'd like to go to Italy.
Would you go back in time or as present day Angel?
I'd go back in time and then also kind of be present Angel as well, have it back and forth kind of thing. I'd like to see him go back to his roots and have some kind of flashbacks and memories that kind of conjured up a lot of things, and see him in his environment, and, which is would be interesting. And Joss actually touched on that a little bit in Buffy when it was a season 2, and when I was getting all these dreams and seeing ghosts of my past kind of haunt me. So anything like that would be cool. But I would definitely go to Ireland and go to a nice castle and swim in the moat.
We all know that Buffy is really Angel's true love. So what did you think of Angel falling in love with Cordelia?
Well, I have to say that it was very different. I have to say, as far as the character was concerned. More of an infatuated love, I think. Someone who can identify with a warrior and somebody who was her character being very strong and confident. Not as true and deep, I don't think, as Buffy, but Cordelia for Angel was a pivotal part in his understanding of having a son, understanding who he is and his place in the world. So that relationship really, it did button and tick off, but I think in a different light, and I think that there's a misunderstanding between the two of them that still hasn't been resolved. So where that's going to go, I don't know. I know she's in a coma. Joss Whedon. He doesn't, yeah, she'll be back.
Have you got any plans to do any more film?
Yeah, I just finished shooting The Crow, Wicked Prayer, which is coming out next year. That was a great experience with Dennis Hopper and Tara Reid and Andy Furlong and Tito Ortiz and Marcus Chung. That was, and Macy Gray was in it. So that comes out next year. That was, I play the leader of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And Dennis Hopper plays a character named El Nino, who's my boss. And I play a character named Luke Crash, who's an ex-con. Who gets escaped, so it was a good shoot.
Would you be possibly able to do a few lines of Mandy?
Without taking, I sent you away, oh man.
Why do you want to hear that? It's so bad. I remember all my life. As cold as ice. Oh, Mandy. Finally got me to it. That's great. It's so bad. I would be crucified on American Idol. Simon would be like, it's terrible.
A lot of people know that you're afraid of chickens, but why exactly is that?
Yeah, I have a bird phobia. I'm getting better though. I can eat chicken. I have no problem going down the frozen food section, going to the poultry area. I don't know what it is. I think that at an early age there was something that I saw maybe on television, that there was a cockfight and roosters, and they were really trained to be vicious birds, and it's pretty much something that happens early on in your childhood. It's a testimony to how children can really absorb any kind of image and hold on to that for a long time. I mean, this obviously is a phobia that I have that I'm getting over, and people laugh, yeah, he's afraid of chickens and birds, it's kind of funny. But it's I guess a reminder that, you know, to cherish and love your children and be responsible and listen to them and hold them and be kind and take time to really enhance their mind. Don't just put them in front of a television. You know, try your best to have patience and give them all you have.